Hey guys, as you know, it's CJ the Travel Man, and what?
Vada.
That's right. Wanted to see how you guys were doing and how everybody's doing, like Miss Vada was saying, with this bad storm that we had come through. And we've heard about Oakland City and Missouri. And where else was there?
Owensboro.
Yeah, Owensboro, Kentucky as well. I wanted to reach out to see how everybody's doing. As you know, this is the Sunday talk show. So if you have anything you want to talk to us about, let us know. Put it in the description below. So we definitely going to do this little birthday shout out. And like I said, we're going to start from we're going to do 2 days that I had in February. I missed out. And then we're going to start all the way up till the 15th of March. So right now we have 5. And we're just going to wait on a few more. We might be a little bit behind on the other ones, but right. That's right. You got anything you want to say, Miss Vada?
I was curious if anybody had any childhood memories or what they did after school, like after school activities or hobbies. I used to roller skate and dance.
I used to walk on the railroad tracks. I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing that, or... Me and Stanley, he was an old friend of mine, we used to go walking towards the flour mill. And we would pick up corn, because you can get that corn and you would just take it, and we were feeding pigeons and stuff like that. I did go to the movies. I know you did, right?
Yeah.
You went skating. Roller rink, or that's the same thing. Bowling.
Once in a while.
Me and Vada need to go bowling. Since we're still talking about all these old school childhood memories, we do need to go bowling.
Yep.
We need to go bowling and skating and maybe even bumper cars or something.
Just not ice skating.
Yeah, I don't think I can do ice skating either, so.
I can't balance on that little blade.
Yeah, I'm the same way. So it doesn't really matter if you're short, tall, or what. Sometimes if you're just not good at this stuff, just don't do it. Stay away from it. I'm trying to think of some more childhood stuff. I do remember when you were in school, like if you got in trouble and you were talking in class, you would write on that paper and it would say, "I will not talk." I think it's like 100 times on the sheet, either front or back is how you would do that.
I had to do it.
Or, I will not do, I won't talk back or something where you had to do it on paper back in the day. Now, I know a lot of you youngins are going to be like, well, we've never had to do anything. But like I said, you never know. There might be something that you've had to do while you were in school or while you're still in school. You can throw some of this stuff out there that, you do today that we didn't do, 20 years ago, 15, whatever, so.
You know what the big punishment is now with this generation. Getting their cell phone took away in class.
Yep. I know, and I never had, and you can laugh at me all you want, but I never had a cell phone when I was in school. It was like you almost had to memorize everything that you did in school. Like if you took an English test or a science test or whatever, you just had to memorize it. You didn't, and we also didn't have Google that easy, so Google wasn't out there. And we're not assaulting anybody or offending anybody, but it's just the honest truth, though. We didn't have Google.
We had paper maps.
Yep, you had paper maps. You had to write stuff down on paper. There was no. And I remember calculators. I just wish I had one. I don't have a calculator on me, but I wish I could show you a calculator, but I know most of you guys know what a calculator is. I hope so. Oh, we had recess. There was so many childhood memories of things. I used to go to Dairy Queen a lot. That was when they had an arcade. And I know a lot of you are not going to remember every Dairy Queen that had an arcade, but some of the Dairy Queen and the one that I used to go to, it was in Hopkinsville at the time too. It had a arcade inside of it. So if any of you remember that, comment below as well. Let me know, right?
Yep. You know what I heard the other day about a tooth they're doing for tooth fairies now?
What's that?
Some parents are giving their kids $50 for one tooth.
I only used to get $1.
I got 50
Maybe
cents
50
or a dollar.
cent or $1. Yeah, 50 cents or a quarter for a tooth. How are you going to give somebody $50 for a tooth?
You're going to have kids knocking their teeth out.
Whoa. Yeah, we heard that on the radio the other day. They were talking about that, and I thought that was kind of strange. Yeah, now that Vada brought that up, it's like $50 for a tooth. Shouldn't I be out there cutting grass, weed eating, washing the car, doing everything, you know what I mean? Oh, that stuff, if you guys remember that, if you wanted to make money, I had to cut my granddaddy's grass. I had to cut Miss Green, she was my next door neighbor, had to cut her yard, had to cut my aunt's yard, had to do all their yard just so I could make maybe $20. And that was enough for me to go to the movies. It was enough to go to the skating ring or the arcade or something like that. Or I could buy my own food or buy Debbie cakes. And I do remember Debbie cakes used to be 25 cents. I know I sound old, but it's just a lot of the old school memories of things that I'm just remembering. It's just coming back to me now. I remember when you could go to McDonald's and enjoy a good meal for what, $2?
Happy Meal.
Happy Meal. Happy Meal was, 99 cents. You could buy a Wendy's hamburger for 49 cents. I know we're talking about prices too as well. Everything is going up and up and up. Gas is going up.
We've been thinking a lot about our childhood.
Yeah, I really miss it. I miss it a lot. Like, I don't know, it seemed like $20 would go a long way back in the day. And yes, it would. And I know a lot of you would agree with me.
We would thought we were rich back then.
Mm-hmm. So if you got like $400 or $500 back in the 90s, 80s and 90s or whatever, man, you were rich. I'm seriously, you were rich. You could buy clothes, shoes, backpacks, anything you can think of. A Walkman. Now, if you guys remember the Walkmans, I remember that. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, it went from Walkmans to CD players, I called it a disc player at that time. And then you had your earphones, you can plug into it, and you really, you had to spend $5 or $8 for a CD at the time, cassette tapes, I think they were $3 or $4. So, I remember. And then MP3 came out around the 90s. So, things had changed. I'm not going to talk about 8-tracks because that's past my time. I don't even know what an 8-track is, right?
I used to cheat. I'd buy cassettes and record music off the radio.
Yeah, that was the way to do it. You buy blank cassette tapes. Probably could buy them at Walmart or Big Lots or whatever. Radio Shack was one as well. You could get them a big set 10-pack. And then any song you heard on the radio, you hit record. You'd even, what we called it was a mixtape. It was our mixtape back in the day. So if you got anything out there, let me know. Like I said, I'm just going to go on with this for a little bit. Like I said, it's not going to be a very long show today, but we're going to do a shout out for some birthdays, as I mentioned at the beginning. And then we're also going to do another shout out for Monday, which is St. Patrick's Day. Yeah.
Make sure you wear your green so you don't get pinched.
Yeah, wear green.
Unless you want to get pinched.
Yeah, that's right. Let's pinch.
Ow! It's not St. Patrick's Day yet.
One more day tomorrow. That's the day before. Ow.
He's not wearing green either.
Nope, I got blue. So, blue and gray. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do these birthday shout outs. And like I said, y'all guys, if you got anything things you want to just let us know, just throw it at us. Let us know some of the old school childhood things that you guys have did and you remember. And if you even want to show us a picture, like I said, I'll probably find some pictures of some of the things that I used to have. I got an old cell phone. It's an old flip phone. So I'm going to have to show you that one day. So, do you got anything old that you might want to show them? And, like I said, it'll be our next video.
I've got old pictures of me and my brother.
There you go. And even pictures, cassette tapes, Walkman, PlayStation.
Yep.
The original, the first PlayStation.
Or Nintendo.
Or the Atari, or the Game Boy. I don't know. I'm just naming stuff. So, show us. Let us see what you got. Well, let me go and do these shout out for the birthday. And like I said, after the 15th, we're going to have more as well. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Judy. Thank you and happy birthday. And we also want to give a shout out to Elizabeth. Happy birthday. Vada just, you're supposed to cheer him on. Woohoo! And then we definitely want to give a shout out to Sandy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Ashley. Happy birthday. And then Zoe. Happy birthday. Today is Zoe's birthday. She just turned 8 years old.
Woohoo!
So happy birthday, Zoe. But like I said, if you got any birthday wishes or anything you want to throw in there, like I said, every Sunday we're going to do like we're going to do a little talking about everything. Like I said, today we're trying out old school memory stuff of things that you remember when you were young and things that have changed. Like I said, a lot of stuff has changed today. So it's not the same as what it used to be, 20, 30, 40, even 50 years ago. So everything's different. So you tell me and show me something that I might not remember. But I do remember like Cheerios, Frosted Flakes. What's that? Yeah, Frosted, like, they're great.
Yep.
You remember that? And what? Flintstones.
Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
And you had an experience yesterday we weren't expecting.
What was that?
We got a drink and he got a glass bottle of Sprite and we thought it was a twist cap and it actually needed a can opener.
Yeah, I had to get the little pop thing from the Dollar Tree to take the top off. I thought it was just a twisty and it wasn't. So it was one that I had to actually, and it was a glass bottle and it was so cool being able to experience that. So I got to try something before. It was kind of way before my time, but I still remember trying a glass bottle in the 80s. So, yeah, that was cool, too.
One of the things my mom got me started on when I was younger?
What's that?
She put peanuts in a glass bottle of Coke.
And it would soften them up, right? So you can eat them.
And also give the Coke a salty taste.
Yeah, good salt taste, yeah. Do y'all remember that?
Or drive-ins.
Yeah, definitely. We have to try a drive-in. I mean, I know there's one close to us. You got Rio, Indiana is the closest one to us. We saw one time when we were heading in Illinois. It was outside Springfield, Illinois. There's not a lot of them left, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, times are changing, but we still need those memories of old things that we can find. Keep on hearing them going to be bringing back a lot of the stuff that we used to have, doll-wise and cookies and cakes and whatever stuff that they used to start back, that they had in the 70s and 80s and 90s, but there's just rumors they're going to bring it back. I hope they do. Like I said, the big size zebra cakes, not the little bitty zebra, the bigger zebra cakes, or the moon pies. Like, I love moon pies. I hope you guys love moon pies.
You remember being able to go to the cinema and not have to spend an arm and a leg?
Yeah. If you remember going to the movies, it was like $2.50, maybe $3. Just depends, But and then your popcorn was $1. Your drink was probably
$2.
$2, and that was it. And then how we would sneak stuff in. Everybody sneaks that stuff into the movies. They always do. They still do probably today.
Mm-hmm.
You would sneak candy and Reese's Pieces and M&Ms and Skittles and whatever. You just put it in your bag. Mama, put that in the bag. Don't hide it from. Just put it in there, and when we get in our seat, you just hand it to us.
Mm-hmm.
All we got to get is some popcorn and a fake drink. But some of us would sneak a drink in there too. Be like, let me bring that drink too. Put that drink in there, Mama. A wife or sister or brother, whatever. Just put it in there.
That's called a movie purse.
I know it's a movie purse. That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, I remember all that. Playing on the monkey bars. I know most of you may not know what a monkey bar is, but we used to play on the monkey bars when we were little.
Merry-go-round.
And that stuff I would like to actually show you guys again. Just go on and find a playground that still has that. The only one I know close to that was, I think it was Burdette Park. I think it's Burdette Park in Evansville, where the waterfall is.
Yeah, Burdette Park.
Yeah, where they have a merry-go-round, and then they did have monkey bars. So maybe one time we can try that out and let you guys see that as well. Because it's old school memories of stuff that, that we enjoyed when we were younger. And I know you guys enjoyed it as well. Right?
Yep.
What else are you thinking? When you learned how to drive when you was 16, but some of us drove when we was 13 or 14.
I got mine a little later.
And we were sneaking around, stealing our parents' car, spending the night over a friend's house. Wasn't supposed to be doing it, but we were doing it anyways. Like I told my dad, I'm gonna go hang out with a friend, but then I turned around, I would spend the night, even though it was a school night. I still spent the night though. He didn't mind it if it was a weekend thing, but I decided on a weekday that, hey, I'm going to spend the night. And then to find out his parents weren't even going to be there. It was just going to be him. So we spent the night, but we still went to school. But then there was times, when you didn't go to school. You just skipped school, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember them skipping days. Yep. They had senior skip days too. I remember that, like before you would graduate.
Mm-hmm.
But if you didn't show up too, they were saying that you would automatically fail that year and you would have to repeat the whole year all over.
Never happened.
Never happened. And then you remember the cheating days. You cheat like, what's the answer to number 4? And throwing spitballs and paper balls. Do you remember all that? So I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to know what's going on with you guys. Like I said, we thought we'd go ahead and start off our Sunday show this way. Our next one may be the same. We may add in some stuff that we forgot. So, you never know, do you?
Nope.
Well, if you got any questions, suggestions, or any more, like I said, beautiful restaurants that are out there, give us to us. Just give it to me and Vada. We're here, we're waiting on it, and we want to try it out. I want to even try a new coffee shop. I want to try a bagel or something.
Mm-hmm.
Something new. Something great. And if you find any new Debbie cakes or cookies or crackers or pretzels or anything that you can remember from back in the day, post it. Let me see it. Let us see it. We want to see that. But before we go, if you have anything to say, Miss Vada.
I was going to say, you mentioned St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah.
I do want to wish everybody happy St. Patrick's Day, but make sure you're safe.
Yep.
Don't be stupid and get out there and drink and drive and get hurt.
Yeah, don't do nothing crazy like that. And make sure you wear green.
Yeah.
So you don't get pinched. But no, Vada's right. Be careful. Like I said, watch watch your surroundings, look around, make sure, like I said, there ain't no suspicious activity going on while you're out there, people drinking and driving. And like I said, we already know the state boys are going to be on the road because we're out there and we see them all the time. So,
and that little leprechaun's going to be running out there somewhere.
Yep. Sure is. With that pot of gold.
Give it to me.
Give it to me. And how about some candy?
Mm-hmm.
I want some candy for St. Patrick's Day. What do you want? You want some candy? Or you want some tea? Or some soda? Or some water? Or what?
The pot of gold.
Or the pot of gold. So we can see what's on the other side of that rainbow. Yeah. Well, if there's nothing else that has to be said, we're going to cut our show short today. I don't know why I said cut it short today, but we're going to end our show a little early today. So other than that, we love you guys. Thank you for all your love, support.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
So other than that, make sure you, like, comment, and subscribe, share, and we will see you in our next video. This is CJ the Traveling Man, and who?
Vada.
That's right, Miss Vada, MRS, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you in our next video. Other than that, we love you. Thank you for all your love, support, and everything you do for us every single day. If it wasn't for you guys, me or Vada wouldn't be able to do what we did. And like I said, thank you all for everything that you do for us every day. We got quiet.
Yeah, we did. I was fixing to say bye.
Bye. See you in my next video. Bye.
See you in the funny paper.
Bye.